Hello. I wanted to ask you, which side of the coin do you live on? If you think of your life as a coin, and one side being love, and the other one being fear, which one do you think you live on? I can say that my life, my whole life, pretty much my whole life, I lived on the fear side mostly. And what was that life like? Or what was that experience like? It was holding myself, holding back, and getting what I wanted. It was disconnecting. It was blaming. It was looking at others rather than looking at myself. Not owning my power. Because in reality, we are all powerful beings. We have the capacity to transform and create. We are creators. We're not victims. Why do I say we're creators? And why is this sometimes not easy to understand? So when I share, how we're always mirroring, we always see our reflection of the other person. And I was talking to a friend, for example, and she's like, how is it possible that I create my reality when I was a child and I was molested? How is that possible? I didn't want that to happen. And I said, there's a difference. The wants, the thoughts, the knowing, the goals, the creation, when we're creative, comes from our conscious mind. That's the mind that knows what we want. So of course, nobody wants to get abused or molested or raped or go through experiences that are not fun or could be perceived as hurtful. But what happens? I said, it is our subconscious mind that has the programming. It is our subconscious mind that is projecting our beliefs. She said, how is that possible? I said, if at a subconscious level, we have negative beliefs about ourselves because we're projecting, I said, it starts with us. Everything starts with us. She goes, I don't get it. So we did a test. And I said, well, we're going to do a test and we're going to see. Okay. So let's just say that your subconscious mind has negative beliefs about men. In the way of this experience, for example, I said, so let's just say that you have this belief that men are hurtful, they're disrespectful, they're only interested in sex, that they are looking for instant gratification, that they don't have self-control. I said, if you have all those negative beliefs, you're going to create that reality for you. But I said it starts with you, what you believe about you. She goes, I still don't get it. So we did a process and we checked at a subconscious level if all those beliefs were in her subconscious about herself. So that way, when her mind is creating a reality, I said, when your mind is creating a reality, is that you're projecting that. I said, but I don't think I know those. I said, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's what your mind believes, what your subconscious mind believes. There's a difference. Your thinking mind is your conscious mind. But your subconscious mind doesn't think. It just goes. It's like autopilot. And I said, it's the same thing. Why when we're, for example, wanting to achieve a goal, and we stop and we hold on and we're like procrastinating, or we're like, no, let me not do it. I don't think I'm going to make it. Because our subconscious mind in the back is running the show. It's telling us what we're capable or not. But as we continue to transform into those beliefs, then we move forward. And why is that? Why does that happen? Because we choose to live in fear. Because we have been programmed all our life, even before we were born. Generations after generations have made us believe that in order to heal ourselves, we need something external. We need something like, for example, medicine, where we give our power away to something else. But when in reality, the power is within us. How do I know that? Because a year ago, when I went to one session of Psyche, after having suffered from anxiety to the point where I was experiencing panic attacks, PTSD symptoms, after one session, my symptoms disappeared. How do I know? Because this Sunday, as I'm sitting in my parents' house and I'm having a conversation with my mom, I told her, you know what? I forgot that I did a process about my vision, to have healthy vision, to have my vision healed. And I never checked if it worked or not. I just did it. And so yesterday, as I'm sitting with my mom, I grabbed my phone, I changed the font size all the way to the smallest, because otherwise I was wearing reading glasses, and I could see perfectly. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't see without glasses. So yes, it happens. No medicine, no therapy, no LASIK, nothing. It just happened. And like those, I have experiences of people that continue to give testimony. I am interviewing different people because healing happens, and everything starts within ourselves, and everything, including the power of healing, is within ourselves. But why are we so scared? When my friend is telling me I don't believe it, I said, because there's a fear, huge fear, to recognize that we are creators. We're not victims. We are creating our reality with our beliefs. We are creators in our life of all the experiences. So if we want different experiences, all we get to do is change our beliefs. Anything that triggers you, anything that you see in another person that you don't like, is only your reflection. It's not that the person is bad or mean or whatever labels we want to call them. Narcissists, compulsive liars, cheaters. We are seeing our reflection all the time. All the time. So what you don't like in somebody is only your reflection. It's a belief that you have at a subconscious level. Not what you think, again, but what we believe deep inside. That with the process with this, like this psyche, we're able to recognize, we're able to check, and we're able to transform. And how long does it take? 5 minutes. And the results can be experienced within 10 minutes. And this is why I'm so passionate about this process. It took a lot for me to want to change. It was 5 years ago, from this experience where I almost died, that I started my transformational journey. I attended workshops, leadership programs, coaching, became a coach, got everything, read the books. Everything worked consciously. And it wasn't until last year, when I did ayahuasca a couple of times, that I was working with my subconscious. And when I did the course for hypnosis, that I was working with my subconscious. But it was after the second ceremony of ayahuasca that the plant barely showed me anything. And there was a paper in the room where I was staying that said, ayahuasca will not show you what you're not ready to see until you're ready to change. And I was so frustrated because at that moment I'm thinking, I've been doing all these processes, these workshops, reading all these books, getting coached, spending all this money, and this plant is telling me that I am not ready to change. I said, no, bullshit, this bullshit. I want to change my life. And just like that, a week later, I received a video, a short video on YouTube called The 4 Ways of Reprogramming Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Bruce Lipton, who happened to talk about his own experience with this process. And I was just fascinated listening to that, and I replayed it again, and I'm like, this is it. This is the missing piece that I've been looking for. And I booked a session, and I went to one workshop, and then the second, and then the third, and now I'm going to the fourth one. And it's amazing because I recognize that my whole life I lived in fear. So the day I said enough is enough, and I took a step, and I said, you know what? Whatever beliefs I have, I don't care. I know what I want, and I have a vision, and I have a lot of goals, and I'm gonna get what I want because I am that powerful. So my invitation to you is to look at yourself. What's in your life that's challenging? What isn't working? What would you like to improve? Is it your relationship? Because that can be transformed. Trust me. Is it your health? It can be healed. Is it something about your job, your business? Would you like to improve your sales? Would you like to change your job, change careers? Would you like to find your passion? Would you double your business? Is it your power? What is it? Is it your spirituality? Anything, any single thing can be achieved. So if there's anything that in this video resonates with you, or if you know somebody that might be interested, share with them. And if not, send me a message. Thank you for watching.